Here I just want to talk a little bit about how to preview the data differently and save it as interactive HTML files. I've kind of shown this throughout all the videos, several different videos, but I thought I'd just quickly make a separate one here. Whenever you're working in these data grids, you do have an option to view the image within the data grid, but you also have a couple more options here. You can right click and go to preview and select and look at this data in HTML table in your browser. So I'm just going to get rid of all these other windows here. And so you can see you've got this HTML table, and you can actually hover over these images to see a bigger image to the right. You can also remove them if you want. If you refresh, they come back. You can also search in real time, and it will kind of filter it out. It's a search filter, and you can sort things like that. And what's cool about this particular file is you can actually deliver this file as a standalone document to your clients or to your team, or if you would like to do that, or you can save it for yourself. And so to do that, you can use the file button, down here. You can go File, Export, get it into view here, Export Interactive HTML Table File, so do that, and you can save it. I'll just save it here. You can see there's one there already, but I'll just overwrite it. And I want to get back to where I saved it. You can easily just click File, Open Last Working Folder. And you can see it's right here, Table Report. So I'll just delete that there. So this is the file we just created. So we double click that, it will just open up in our default web browser. And that's the cool beauty of it. It's a standalone report file. I know it's an HTML file, and people get a little confused thinking that, oh, it's an HTML file. It has to be on the internet in order for people to see it. No, it does not. It only has to be on your computer, just like any other file, just like a CSV file, just like a text file. It's no different at all. The way that I designed this particular file is a standalone file. So it's awesome. You can actually just deliver this file to your customers just like any other file, like attaching it to an email or zipping it up. So, I can right click. I use 7-zip. So right click, 7-zip. I'm going to add it to a compressed file. And now I can take this file and just deliver it through email, or upload it to the internet so someone can download it, put it in my Dropbox, whatever you want to do, and people can download it. And then when they download it to their computer, they get this file, and all they have to do is double click it. And it will automatically open up in their default web browser that they use every single day, and it will look just like this. So it's awesome. And in my opinion, it's way better than having a PDF document or like a Word document, because in PDF documents, you don't have the ability to hover your mouse and have the image show up. You don't have the ability to sort columns. You don't have the ability to show a certain amount up here. You don't have the ability to search live filters. I mean, you can't do any of that stuff in a PDF document or a Word document. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome. So that's why I built that in there, so you can deliver these files to your team or save them for yourself later on. That's pretty cool. And of course, you can save this data in many other different ways. You can save it as a project file. Each of these tools have their own unique project file format, will only open up within the tool. And as usual, you can save as a spreadsheet or a text file. Now, another option you can do is you can preview as a feed. And here's another option. This is sort of resembles how you see it on Pinterest a little bit. So you can see all of the images in kind of like a card stacked format. And I add more data here. So, on Pinterest, you don't see these numbers, number of saves this pin has, repins, comments, reactions, followers, removes, whether or not it's a video, whether it's a repin. And there's also another one here that will say if it's an advertisement. And there's no ads in this particular one. But at the top, you have the ability to sort by comments, reactions, pinners, saves, and you have a live search as well. So if you start typing the word, it will highlight the word and also filter it and tell you the results up here, the number of results. So take it out of there. And you know what's cool? This file is also a standalone file. You can deliver this actual HTML file just like any other file, just exactly what I showed you before. Pretty awesome. So you right click, export, and you can save your feed. And then just like before, this is the feed file, Again, you can just deliver that wherever you want to do, and when your customer gets it or whoever receives the file, they just double click it and boom, opens up in their browser. Nothing else is needed, and they can have all this functionality right in their browser immediately. Pretty awesome. Let's say you have a team that works for you that does your repinning for you, or your sort of Pinterest management. You could send them that file and say, hey, look, I want you to repin all these pins for me today. Something like that. And you just send them that file and you can go ahead and do it. So pretty awesome. And that ability is also in the boards and people. So if let's just quickly do a search for forging in boards. If you right click, you can also preview as table, and right click and preview as feed. So they're a little bit different. You have a little bit different data here than you do with the pins, of course, because these are boards we're looking at, not pins. And finally, with people, same idea. You have the same ability to preview in table and feed. Now with the feed, this is the image of the user, and it's kind of just the same image here and here. There's no other image to really show, so I kind of had to double it up there, but you do get more information here, all this cool stuff like board count, pin count, board followers, video pin count, interest count, profile views. So, and you can go ahead and sort, and just like all the other files, you can deliver this report again just by using the file and export. And that's how you can preview the files in table and feed formats, and also deliver those as reports to your customers or clients or to your team or whatever. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.